Good day, viewers. Welcome to this channel. Are you aware of what is currently going on in Nigeria? Please watch this video and tell us your take in the comment section.
Because I know he's very ambitious. It will not be long before Tinubu discovers him. He's very ambitious. If he succeeds in putting Damago there, he will resign from government to start preparing for 2027. I know it. He has a lot of money to spend about. He has more than enough to play about with. How they make the money, I don't know. So we will not allow him to destroy PDP. And I know majority of our people who are coming for next meeting today will not allow him to destroy PDP. But what I'm saying is that the problem that was created during the last convention to get out a candidate, it was very messy. I was the director of campaign for Atiku Abubakar, the whole of the Southeast. But before then, the Southern governors, both APC, PDP, said a candidate has to come from the South. That was why I supported Wike until he lost at the convention, and then I moved my support to Atiku Abubakar till the end, till today. And if I look at the actions of my friend Wike, because he invited me about 2 months, a month to the election, he invited me to Port Harcourt. I spent the night. We had hours and hours of unending discussion. And it's a very courageous, I like people who are very courageous, people who have ability to take decisions, if it is positive. If you have a positive thing to do and you have courage to do that, that's good for the whole country. But as soon as he lost that nomination, you can see the steps he's taking. I'm not being judgmental, but you can't eat your cake and have it. In Rivers State, he put in a government, made sure our party lost Rivers to APC. They thanked him by making him a minister. He's almost created a governorship in Abuja. And then all his legislators in Rivers moved over to APC. So what is he telling us? To believe that the legislators he put in Rivers who have joined APC, and he is working in an APC government, was he still looking for in PDP? If not just to destroy the party. That is where I have serious disagreement with him. Because if he had remained outside the government and is fighting for whatever differences he thought he had in PDP, then we see him as being honest. But you cannot enjoy the privileges of APC. Your members in Rivers have joined APC, and you want me to believe that you're joining PDP. It's not proper. Today, our party will take a decision, and majority, whomsoever the governors and the leadership, especially the stakeholders support, will emerge as chairman, certainly not Damago. It will not happen.
Okay, now you've talked about in Nyesom Wike, a group of 60 PDP federal lawmakers are also saying that no, it shouldn't be allowed to, that they will quit. That, let me put it this way, that these 60 PDP lawmakers say they will quit the party if certain actions that were taken in the River State PDP, if the doctored list of caretaker committees in River State and 10 other states filled by members of and loyalists of the APC are not reversed. And all of these sound like the internal politics of Nyesom Wike that you've talked about. Now, in some quarters, there has been also talk that all of this constitutes anti-party activities. And they're asking the party to take action against Nyesom Wike. You've talked almost in the same direction now. Is that what you're asking for too?
But he's gotten certain court orders stopping the party from sacking him. We would have taken action against him a long time ago, but there are court orders here and there. The rascality of Nigerian judiciary is playing out. You go to one state, they give you an order, cash kunle, or cash down Ulasi. You go to another one, you say, no, cash this person. Look at what is happening with the chairmanship, national chairmanship of APC. This is a government in power. Do you think people will have hope in what they are doing? So what I'm saying is that the members, I was with about 30 of them last night. I didn't go to bed until about 3 a.m. Had serious. If they make a mistake today, I will resign tomorrow from PDP. This is not the party Alex Atiku and others formed. A lot of, youthful exuberance, which are called stupid youthful exuberance. People wanting to be leaders when you haven't shown any example of that leadership. If these kind of comments Wike makes occasionally, it's an unmitigated disaster. That's not how a presidential candidate speaks. Somebody who is looking for the office of the country, the highest office in the land, and you just open your mouth. Look at his greatest crime is to publicly insult the father of politics in Rivers State, in the person of Dr. Peter Odele, a man he calls his father, his mentor, his everything. And because of developments with the person he put in as governor, and he refers to Odele, that man, and to his wife, a retired Supreme Court judge, that woman, and he's still in government. Nobody's talking about it. I regard him now as highly responsible. Unfortunately, if you look at somebody like Dr. Odele and you call him that man, and a retired Supreme Court judge, his wife, and you say that woman, and government is not saying anything, that's very unfortunate. That's not the character of somebody who's looking for the highest office in the land. So all he's doing is either he has decided to permanently stay in APC, which he hasn't done so far, or to destroy PDP with a view to achieving whatever. Because I know he's very ambitious. It will not be long before Tinubu discovers him. He's very ambitious. If he succeeds in putting Damago there, he will resign from government to start preparing for 2027. I know him. He has a lot of money to spend about. He has more than enough to play about with. How they make the money, I don't know. So we will not allow him to destroy PDP. And I know majority of our people who are coming for neck meeting today will not allow him to destroy PDP. If he's dissatisfied with what has happened, he has an option. And that option, he's already in the option. He's a minister in the government of Tinubu. So he's not just wandering about with nothing, doing nothing. He already has a second option, which he worked for. And they repaid him with what he did in Rivers,
Okay, just before we go take our social media, should I say kakaki socials now, I just want to ask you something very quickly. There's been so much talk, a lot of applause for Air Peace, bringing down the cost of the Lagos-London route. The fares have been crazy had been crazy until Air Peace came on. And I read something written by a development banker about 2 days ago talking about the Jeddah-Kano route that she flew on with some very senior elder statesmen in Nigeria. What's your standpoint? What's your position concerning Air Peace and all the noise that's going on about an international airline conspiracy to knock Air Peace out of business?
I knew you were going to ask this question.
You knew?
Yes, I anticipated that you will ask it. That's why I used the word situational politics. It summarizes the Nigerian problem.
Okay.
If you are not able to open your mind. This is a man, when we had problem in Ukraine, he went to Ukraine to bring back Nigerians. He didn't bring back Igbos or Yorubas or Hausa. He brought back Nigerians. And there were other places Nigeria had problems. And he brought them back free of charge. And this is the first time an indigenous airline is going to London. If we had a government that is talking about productivity...
I think Bellevue did go do the London route too.
Sorry?
Bellevue did the London route years back.
Well, and then it's just, I think that one was just kind of whether they were serious and what they did, because they had not saturated their local environment and you jumped into. Air Peace has saturated the local and West African environment. You can go to everywhere in West Africa today using Air Peace. So they are at peace with Nigeria and West Africa. Now they have gone to London. What you would have expected a good government to do is to instruct that all civil servants going to London must use Air Peace. That reduces our forex expenditure.
Chief Ulasi, hasn't government shown its commitment enough? The Minister of Aviation was on that inaugural flight, and he's been seen to be solidly behind the Air Peace.
Didn't you read the chairman of Air Peace, what he said? When they came down where they wanted him to park, a lot of funny things were happening with the federal FAN of Nigeria. Wasn't the minister there? Has he said anything? Minister, as it were, he was compelled to be on that flight. There was nothing else he would have done. That a successful Nigerian airline is going to London, and he had to join. But when they came back, I mean, it's common to you people in the press, how they messed Air Peace around. And the chairman was complaining. What happened to him? I would have expected the president of this country if we are not involved in situational politics, to have come out publicly to say all public civil servants going to London, until further notice, must go with airpeace. That saves us foreign exchange, saves us a lot of things.